Do not forget to subscribe Solution to Biology and press bell icon to get notifications of upcoming videos.
Welcome back to Solution to Biology once again. We are discussing X-linked characters, and in last video we have talked about eye color in Drosophila. Now in this video lecture we are going to discuss another example of X-linked characters, the color blindness in human. This color blindness in human will be discussed in two portions in this video lecture. First we will discuss what is color blindness and what is reason for this disorder, and in next portion we will discuss how does X chromosome control this character. So let's start with what is color blindness and what is reason for this disorder. Actually, this color blindness is X-linked recessive disorder in which a person cannot differentiate between different colors, usually green, blue and red. Now what is meant by that? When we say color blindness is X-linked, it means the genes which are responsible for this disorders are present on X chromosome. What is X chromosome? X chromosome is a sex chromosome, we know. And when we say it is X-linked recessive disorder, it means this disorder develops only, a person develops this disorder only when that person has homozygous recessive condition. And what happens in this disorder? In this disorder, person cannot differentiate between colors. Most of time these colors are red, blue and green. Now let's see what is the reason for this color blindness. So let's discuss reason for color blindness. Actually, human eye can detect or perceive only three basic colors. These are blue, green and red. Other colors we see when our brain mixes signals from different wavelengths. For example, when our brain mixes signal from green wavelength and red wavelength, what we see? We see yellow color. Now these three basic colors, blue, green and red, are detected by specialized cells present in retina of eyes. These specialized cells which detect these three basic colors are called cone cells, and these cone cells are present in retina. Now question is, how do these cone cells detect these colors? What these cone cells have inside them which enable them to see these colors or detect these colors? Actually, these cone cells have pigments inside them which absorb light of different wavelengths. These pigments can absorb light of blue wavelength, green wavelength and red wavelength, and thus they enable these cone cells to detect these different colors. These pigments which are present inside these cone cells and detect light of different wavelengths are called opsins. And these opsins are of different types. There are some opsins which absorb light of blue wavelength, there are some opsins which absorb light of green wavelength, while other opsins are responsible for perceiving light of red wavelength. So opsins are of different types and different cone cells have different opsins, and based on opsins present inside them, these cone cells are classified into three major categories. First S type, second M type and third L type. Those cone cells which have pigments are opsins for detection of blue color. Those cone cells are called S-type cone cells, and those cone cells which have opsins or pigments for detection of green light, these are called M-type. And those cone cells which have opsins or pigments for detection of red color are called L-type. Now when a person has normal opsins for detection of blue color, green color and red color, that person can perceive or detect each and every type of color. That person is called trichromate, which has normal color vision. Now how color blindness is developed? Color blindness is developed when a person has abnormal opsins for detections of different colors. For example, there are some people who have normal opsins for detections of green color in normal options for detection of blue color, but they have abnormal options for detection of red color, and thus they cannot see this red color but they can see blue color and green color. This type of color blindness, in which a person can see green color, blue color but cannot detect red color, is called protanopia. And there are some other peoples who can detect red color because they have normal options for detection of red color, they have normal options for detection of blue color, but they cannot detect green colors because they don't have normal options or normal pigments inside cone cells for detection of green colors. This type of color blindness, where a person can detect red color and blue color but cannot detect green colors, are called deuteranopia. There are some other types of people which can detect red color and green color just because they have normal options or pigments inside cone cells for detection of these two colors, but they cannot detect blue color because they don't have normal options for detection of blue color. This type of color blindness, where a person can detect red color and green color but cannot detect blue color, this color blindness is called tritanopia or tritanopia. There is one more type of people who can detect only blue colors out of these three colors. They cannot detect red color and green color because they don't have normal options or pigments for absorbing light of red wavelength and green wavelength. They can detect only blue color. This type of color blindness, where a person can see only blue color out of these three colors, he or she cannot detect red or green color. Such persons or such color blindness is called monochromacy. In this condition, where a person can detect at least two colors out of three colors, this condition is called dichromacy. What is this condition called? Dichromacy. In this condition, a person can see only two colors out of three colors. A person can detect green and blue, or blue and red, or green and red, two out of three colors. This condition is called dichromacy. In this condition, where a person can see only one color out of three color, is called monochromacy. Now, out of these four types of color blindness, three types of color blindness are X-linked. These are protanopia, deuteranopia, and monochromacy. Why this tritanopia is not X-linked? Because gene which is responsible for detection of red color and green color are present on X chromosomes, and gene which is responsible for detection of blue color is present on chromosome number 7, that is autosome. So when this abnormality is developed where a person cannot see blue color, it means this color blindness is not X-linked, it is related to chromosome number 7. While other these three types of color blindness, protanopia, deuteranopia, and monochromacy, are X-linked because green and red colors are always controlled by X chromosome. So this is what is color blindness and how it is developed in human. Now let's see how this character color blindness, monochromacy, is controlled by X chromosome. As we know, a condition of color blindness is developed only when a person has abnormal options or pigments for detections of color blindness. And options which are responsible for detection of red color and green color are controlled by a gene present on X chromosome, and this gene has two different alleles. One recessive alleles, we represent this recessive allele with XC, and this recessive allele is responsible for abnormal development of these options or pigments. And this gene has one other allele, dominant allele, we represent with this X plus. This allele is responsible for normal development of these pigments. As we know, this allele is dominant over this recessive allele, so this allele will not allow to express this recessive allele in the presence of this dominant allele. Now, this allele is present only on X chromosome, and we know in case of human, female has two X chromosome as a pair of sex chromosome, and male has one X chromosome and one Y chromosome as a pair of X chromosome. Now, as we know, this gene is present only on X chromosomes, and females have two X chromosomes. It means females always have two copies of this genes, and males have only one X chromosome. It means males always have only one copy of this gene, and these females can have two copies of alleles in three different combinations. A female can have both dominant alleles. A females can have one dominant allele and one recessive allele, and a females can have both recessive alleles. When a female has both dominant alleles, that female is normal because these alleles produce normal pigments or options, and female is normal. Now, when a female has this heterozygous condition, one dominant allele, one recessive allele, simply law of dominance will work here. This dominant allele will not allow this recessive allele to express itself. What will happen? Female once again will be normal because this dominant allele will produce normal options for detection of red and green color. Now, when a female has this condition, homozygous recessive condition, what will happen? This time this female doesn't have any gene or allele for normal development of red and green light absorbing pigments. This time this female has both recessive allele, and both recessive alleles are responsible for development of abnormal pigments. So when there will be abnormal pigments, female will be colorblind. Now what about these males? As we know, males have only one X chromosome, and that's why they have only one copy of allele. So a male can have dominant allele or recessive allele. When a male has dominant allele, that male is normal, as this dominant allele will produce normal pigments. And when a male has abnormal allele, only single abnormal allele, he will suffer from color blindness. He will be color blind. Why color blind? Because one allele, there is only one allele, and this allele is responsible for abnormal development of red and green pigments. That's why male will be color blind. So this is how color blindness is controlled by gene present on X chromosome. Now, based on the basis of this concept, you can perform any cross. For example, if I ask you to perform a cross between abnormal female and a normal male, this female will produce only one kind of gamete and this male will produce two types of gamete, one X containing with normal allele and second Y containing without any allele. When this X containing gamete will fertilize with this female X gamete, what will happen? This condition will produce, and this female will be normal. Why normal? Because it has dominant allele, and when this Y containing male gamete will fuse with this female X containing gamete, this condition will produce. So this male will be abnormal because it has only one allele for development of these pigments, and that is abnormal. That's why this male will be abnormal. It means when we cross a colorblind female with a normal male, all females are normal and all males are abnormal. Now let's see a reciprocal cross of this cross. If we cross a normal female with abnormal male, what will happen? This is abnormal male and this is normal female. This female will produce one type of gamete, dominant allele containing, and this male will produce two types of gamete, one abnormal allele containing and second without any allele. So what will happen when these gametes will fertilize with each other? This condition will produce, and when these gametes will fertilize each other, what will happen? this condition will produce. Now this is female, this is a male. This female is carrier but it is normal, and this male is normal. It means a cross between normal female and abnormal male. What happened? All offsprings are normal, and out of these offsprings females are carriers while males are completely normal. So this is what is color blindness and how it is controlled by X chromosome. If this video was helpful for you, then you can also help me by subscribing this channel, sharing this video with your friends and other students. Thank you.